Oh, you lucky, lucky people. I'm here at HobbitCon in the Maritime Hotel in Bonn. We have the great pleasure to be here with Adam Brown, who plays Ori in The Hobbit. Adam, first of all, thank you very much for speaking to us today.
No worries.
What a shooting star you are. I mean, it is really fabulous to see somebody just burst onto the scene the way you have. But I would just like to know a little bit about your history, because I understand you had a great connection with theatre and you ran a theatre company. Do you want to just tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that's where I started, really. I had a comedy theatre company, so I used to write and create shows with my comedy partner, Claire Plested, and we did the Edinburgh Festival, and from there we would tour around the UK, and then it kind of got bigger and bigger, and we would go international. Part of the British Council, we would be going to Australia, we toured in New Zealand, South Korea, Armenia. We did a fair bit of touring and writing. I think there were 9 shows possibly.
Yeah.
Claire might correct me on that. 9 shows. So it's a two-hander, very, very silly slapstick comedy, but having real fun with the audience. Yeah. And then The Hobbit came along and changed all that.
You auditioned for the place of Bilbo.
I did, yeah.
Who did the screening on that one? Who did you audition to?
The Hubbards.
Yeah,
Dan Hubbard, yeah.
And how did that go?
That went brilliantly, yeah. Well, I got the job, but because it was my first, because I was primarily a theatre actor, so you know, when I got the audition to go up for The Hobbit, I kind of was like, where is this? Where's it going to? What venues is it going to? I'm not sure about this. He was like, no, this is not a tour of The Hobbit. This is Peter Jackson's Hobbit. So I went along not really expecting much, and I think probably that was a good place for me to be. I had a lot of fun. I kind of knew I wasn't Bilbo Baggins, so the pressure was off, really. And but I obviously had that kind of nervous quality that I got a phone call from my agent saying, you're not Bilbo, but they're going to have you in mind for a dwarf. This was pretty soon after the audition. And I mean, I had read The Hobbit, but years and years and years and years ago. So I didn't really know what that meant. And I thought, oh, you know, these people say things and it never really happens. And what is a dwarf? Is it like, you know, third villager from the left? And then I went, literally, it would have been about 8 weeks, and heard nothing, and then my agent called me and said, are you sitting comfortably? Because you've just been cast as one of the 13 dwarves in Peter Jackson's trilogy. I was like, are you serious? So yeah, kind of a rocket, like you did say, a rocket to...
Did you realise it was going to be such a big commitment? So is it 5 years it was filmed over? Is that right?
No, not that long. Two and a half years. 2.5 years. I mean, I knew it was big because obviously the trilogy, but I knew it was huge and like life-changing. And my friends were incredibly supportive and saying, you know, this doesn't happen to actors. It doesn't just happen like this. And in a sense, I've played that card quite a lot, but actually, my friends would rightly say, you know, I've done 10 years of theatre acting, and this is my first movie, so it was a big leap of faith for Pete and Fran and Philippa to give me a shot, but they obviously saw something they liked, so yeah, I was very, very touched and pleased by that.
What was your biggest highlight from doing the film? I know when I interviewed you last year, you talked about the camaraderie and the friendship that had developed amongst the actors. That you could, there was like a little gang of you. You know, it was almost an impregnable little gang. Just talk to me a little bit about that.
Well, it's true actually. I would say, hand on my heart, the films are not what I'm proud of. What I'm proud of is the experience I had living in New Zealand, the memories that my family and friends have from that, the excitement of it, and being away from everyone that I knew and creating a, corny as it sounds, a new family in New Zealand. So I think that was probably the the biggest thing that I've certainly taken from it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The cons. Was it your first? When was your first con? Remember?
God, no. This one was pretty early on, I think. HobbitCon3.
Yeah.
That was a pretty
here for
early
that
one. Yeah.
I was on stage when you did that one, and because I was doing an exhibition here as well, some of the actors were actually quite choked up because the warmth that was coming from the audience, I think some of them was quite unexpected.
Yeah, totally unexpected. Yeah.
And I think the worst one that was completely gobsmacked probably was Ken Stott when he came on, because I think it was his first con, and he couldn't speak. It was really nice. I think the fans out here at HobbitCon they seem to just absolutely love you guys to bits.
Yeah. Oh, it's a wonderful experience. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So how do you find meeting the fans? Are you cool with it? Is it comfortable?
It is comfortable, yeah. It's lovely, and these events are brilliant in order to have the films continue to live on, you know.
Yeah.
Because for us, this is kind of done and dusted, and we did it a while ago now.
Yeah.
And then kind of this keeps it alive, which I think is brilliant. It's so much fun catching up with all the boys again.
Yeah, I can well imagine. I've seen somebody in the bar at nights anyway.
Yeah. Yes.
You've made another outstanding manoeuvre and got into Pirates of the Caribbean. How on earth did that one happen?
Yeah, very lucky. Another audition, an audition that went my way, which was really really lovely. Yeah. So I am currently in Australia.
Really? Filming at the moment?
Filming at the moment, yeah.
So is it the fourth one or the third one? I can't remember.
Fifth.
The fifth?
Yeah.
It's very popular. Who's the lead in that again?
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp, yes. As you probably I'm completely crapping him. Have you met him yet?
I have, yeah.
Yeah? And what's he like?
Lovely guy, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, lovely guy.
Any secrets you can tell us about that one?
I guess it's all top secret. I am a pirate, and I am the new recruit in Johnny Depp's gang.
Fantastic.
So, yeah, so I'm a goodie.
So how long is that going to take when we're going to see that released?
It's not actually being released till 2017, because Disney have also got Star Wars, so I think they're saving Pirates for after that. But yeah, it's great fun, yeah. It's nice to be on a great big budget set again, you know. And a lot of the same crew, which has been fantastic, as The Hobbit.
I just can't imagine the step from going from theatre to something that scale. Like, it must be just mind-blowing.
Yeah, it is.
It's scary.
Yeah, I need to do the little indie film in between now.
Yeah.
I've done the jump. I need to go back and do the little indie film, which I really want to do. But no, you don't say no to Pirates of the Caribbean.
No.
So I'm very pleased, yeah.
So what's next for Adam Brown then? Where are you going? Are you going to go back to theatre? Are you going to try that again? Or?
I do everything, yeah.
Are you happy with the movie roles? Do you want to continue doing that one?
I'm having a lot of fun, yeah. I'm having a lot of fun. You know, I think every job I need to learn something. I think that's how I look at another job. You know, what am I going to learn on this? I learned shed loads on The Hobbit.
Yeah.
And hopefully I can bring that knowledge and learn with a completely new set of creative people on the Disney machine, which is Pirates. And then the next job and the next job. But as long as I can take something from it, I think, I'm happy to say yes to most things.
Well, the world's your oyster now. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of great things come your way.
Let's hope so.
For the Sci-Fi Network, I'd just like to say thank you very much for speaking to us.
Thank you. Cheers. Thank you.
Thank you very much.